All right, everybody. Well, we got a quick. I saw that headline. You know, there's some interesting news coming, so I was going to get right to it. Significant ongoing sperm decline in. Am I coming through? Hopefully I am. Let's make sure. Yep, I am coming through. So, ongoing significant decline in sperm counts of Western men. This is recently, this is less than 2 years old. This is in Science Daily, ScienceDaily.com, and this is from a source of the Hebrew University of Jerusalem, a rigorous, comprehensive meta-analysis of data collected between 1973 and 2011 finds that among men in Western countries, sperm concentration declined by more than 50%, with no evidence of leveling off in recent years. These findings strongly suggest a clinical decline in male reproductive health that has serious implications beyond fertility or reproduction, given recent events linking poor semen quality to high risk of hospitalization and death. Men are losing their masculinity, and it is being demonstrated by the hormone production, and therefore the sperm count and sperm motility, meaning all the things that can make babies happen, all the things that make muscles grow in men, all the things that give men their oomph in life, the vigor in life. And so now what do we see? Non-male qualities in men. Okay. Now, interestingly, before I go into interestingly, I want to flash back, and I'll show you here. This is actually one of the citations in the article. And this is from Oxford Academy. So these are serious science institutes that are putting out information, and it's, they're going over thousands and thousands of studies looking at this information. And if someone really wants these links, please reach out to me. But you can go to Oxford Academy Human Reproductive Update. And when was this done? I wonder if I can see that real quick. This is December 2017. So this is pretty fresh information. And where did I first see this article, I'd like to point out, is a website called News Target. And I want to make sure everyone sees this who sees this video. News Target has been labeled... I didn't see it here. Let's go over here. I want to go back to my search, because when I searched this term in Google, what came up? Well, this is part of the FAKE news movement, apparently, and this is complete BS. This is a fabrication, and I know the information personally, so that being said, we want to make sure that we're not being fooled by people that want us to think other things, because this is really going on. And really the main impetus behind me doing this video, let me make sure I get myself on this camera here. Can we see myself here? Maybe not. So there I am. I'm back. And so this is all about health freedom. This is all about personal choice freedom. This is all about freedom of speech, freedom of practice. We need to pay attention to what's happening in reality these days. And so this is a website called StandForHealthFreedom.com. You see that right there, StandForHealthFreedom.com. And I want to scroll down. I want to show you what's happening here. We have, you can see the mission. You can see find your local representative, because they need to know this. These are not scientists. These are not medical professionals. These are not holistic people. These are people, professionals. What I mean by that, these are politicians that are in the business of making deals. Okay, they are being lobbied by multi-billion dollar deep pockets. Raise your voice. How to take action. Join the movement. Support these efforts. Sign up petitions. Yeah, and on my Dr. Kevin Gyurina Facebook page, I posted the petitions. This is flat out a violation of human rights, of personal freedoms, and of what this is. This is a grab for your decision-making abilities, because I guess the belief may be that you're not intelligent enough to do it for yourself. You're not intelligent enough to see the writing on the wall. And when people, and I see this in my practice, literally I had a patient this week, and I documented everything. What happened was she received a flu shot, literally exactly 10 exactly 11 days later, she had significant flu type issues. And the week prior, because I saw her, I communicated with her, she was having all kinds of health issues, and I thought it was something else that we were working on. And then, looking at how her, when she got sick, she came down to symptoms and the progression of how that occurred. I mean, the timing is very conspicuous. The timing is everything, and very, very uncannily coincidental. So that being said, investigate for yourself. Realize, and you know what? I wish I could pull it up real quick. Let me see if I can pull this up real quick. You're seeing some things that I'm into. Here we are. Maybe you're seeing this, maybe you're not. Let's pull it up. Get these out of the way here so you don't see, you only see certain things. And this is what I wrote today, right here. And see if I can zoom in on it. Pretty sure I can. Yep. All right, I'll bring that right to the middle. These companies, pharmaceutical companies, have no liability. In the late 70s or early 80s, I forget exactly, there was a bill signed, and for basically any pharmaceutical drug, they cannot be held liable for bad batches, for mistakes, for errors in the thinking about how human anatomy and human physiology work together, human biochemistry, how they work. They can cause injury and no one can get sued. Well, there is a government judicial system called the VAERS database, VAERS. And this is where all vaccine injuries are held in court, in quiet court. You don't hear about that on the mainstream news. And so this is why you got to find your own news source, and which is all the independent news journalists out there are being called fake news. So just wake up to that. And because maybe I've said those things, this won't be shown to too many people. Maybe it will. Maybe it'll get through. We'll see. That means no one can sue, no one can get in trouble for bad products and assumptions about health, vitality, and life, while many are injured, and there's many people, families, that are just simply afraid to communicate their concerns. And why? Well, there's professionals being attacked. There's moms being attacked. There's manipulation going on at the system at every level around these topics. It's a gigantic cover-up, and people are just coming to awareness. More and more people are coming to awareness to this. It's a massive movement, and there's frankly a movement, a counter movement trying to stamp that out. That means stamp out my personal freedoms, your personal freedoms, your health decisions. And I have been deeply educated on a lot of these topics. And frankly, there's no way after going and sitting in the more than a decade worth of seminars and information around neurology, around herbalism, around nutrition, vitamins, minerals, genetics, it just goes on and on. You cannot consider this as a safe practice. Even it's labeled, and I wish I could show this out there, but I don't have that information right in front of me, that this is not, what I was going to say with that, the government's own reports, this is not considered safe and reliable practices, so use at your own risk. Yet now we're starting to see movements towards mandatory application. It flies in the face of our freedoms. So if you're really interested, go to Dr. Kevin G. Gyurina on Facebook. If you can't find that, and you're finding me on one of these other streams, private message, direct message, and I'll find it and I'll send you the information. Blessings and best regards. I'm Dr. Kevin. Keep your freedoms going. You got to stand up or it's going to be taken away.